most in my life. They say you're out of my league, but I don't give a damn. No, deep down I know you want it. You wanna take a leap and jump in. You wanna fall in love. You get me spinning, wouldn't it be awesome if you just kiss me slowly and had me in your arms? If I could make you see it, baby, with me something to make the starlight jealous up above. Oh, you make me up. Bossy across the room, X marked on the spot, everybody tryna zoom. This is casual, another night with the wolves, but how she be dealing with them? She's a damn professional. Making plays for, don't need to be told, yeah she knows. Got these fellas down bad and everybody else mad. Adrenaline rush, leaving them in the dust, now they converting the stands. The world's in her hands now, she's living in my head rent free. Burning through my long-term memory. Everybody racing in a Grand Prix. They know if they don't take a chance now, gonna stay woke, no sleep. Run it back real slow, is that a wing? She's cold as ice, sugar-coated lies with the honey trap eyes. She's dangerous. She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She knows she's dangerous. They wanna get a number on a roulette. Tryna find an opening. Roll the dice, cold sweat running down my neck. She be on the next victim. Get caught in a web. Got these fellas spending all they got left. She be keeping the score like a follow ratio. Got these fellas praying to the Lord for a glimpse of any hope. She bad, she broke, straight unpredictable, straight irresistible. She got me in a slow. She's living in my head rent free. Burning through my long-term memory. Everybody racing in a Grand Prix. They know if they don't take a chance now, gonna stay woke, no sleep. Run it back real slow, is that a wing? She's cold as ice, sugar-coated lies with the honey trap eyes. She's dangerous. She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She knows she's dangerous. They wanna get a number on a roulette. And they trying their luck, trying their luck. They really wanna be the one she loves, but there she goes breaking all of these hearts. Can't seem to stay away from her. She's dangerous. She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She knows she's dangerous. They wanna get a number on a roulette.
Okay.
Bossy across the room, X marked on the spot, everybody tryna zoom. This is casual, another night with the wolves, but how she be dealing with them? She's a damn professional.
What's up, everybody? And welcome to another episode of 2SG with myself and Dawna. Hello, Dawna.
Here we are. Good morning, rise and shine.
Good afternoon. It's
Yeah.
3 p.m. here.
Oh, it's actually PM here too, but we're here just being two straight guys sharing a charcuterie board.
What? Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Do you like charcuterie boards? You do, yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you know who I am?
You're a wine and cheese girl. What's your favorite cheese?
A Cotswold. Oh, it's so
What?
good.
I've never even heard of that.
It is like a cheddary with like onion and like something else in it. I don't even know. It's like a herby
Cotswold?
cheddar. Cotswold.
Yeah, I've never heard of that word in my life.
It's so good. There's your lesson for the day.
I like
cheese.
I like string cheese. I like mozzarella sticks.
That's literally the same fucking thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing.
I mean, I
One's
guess you could
deep-fried.
make it that way. Yeah. Well,
Oh my
I'm
god.
consistent.
Anyways, you will not be in charge of the charcuterie board, is what I'm learning.
Everybody, anyways, welcome everybody to a new taping. I feel like we learned a lot from the very first episode.
Yes.
we have talked it out, and we are moving our episodes, and audio uploads are going to be every Wednesday.
Mhm.
We are still waiting actually to hear back from YouTube. So this is a learning experience, but we found out that you cannot upload a video that's over 15 minutes, right?
15 minutes.
If you're not
So
verified
short.
on YouTube. So Donna decided to go ahead and take over the YouTube and make sure that we're getting our verification. So if it all fails, I'm gonna just it's Donna's fault, all right?
We're trying. Blame me. I quit.
But every audio is out on Spotify and anywhere that you listen to your podcasts. We are adding Apple podcasts to it as well, which is really exciting. But if you guys have a Spotify, go ahead and go over there and rate us. I feel like there's people like hit the like button and follow and rate us 5 stars. Thanks.
But but yeah, please do.
No, go do it. Yeah.
But please do it. And we probably will ask this again in the future as well.
Not probably. We will. And at the end of
Yeah.
this podcast. So, I love your sweatshirt.
Oh my God, I thought you would never bring it up. Yeah, how cute that Livespace reached out and offered to send us both cutie Livespace sweatshirts. And literally, it's so cute. And I am so sorry, Jeremy. I know yours hasn't arrived yet because you're literally on the other side of the planet. But hopefully soon.
So, anybody that is new here, Donna is on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. Like, we're the farthest points away from each other. But because the packages came from California, she got it like next day. So I'm waiting in New York,
Pretty fast.
and I'm ready for it. I'm really, really excited for it. But I got mine I got a nice little dark blue one, which I was talking to Donna beforehand, and I was like, I love how everything on yours is so cute and pink, and mine's literally just all black.
Like a dark. I've learned that Grumpy and Moody is Jeremy's brand.
She
which
wanted
is-
to take a picture. She wanted to take
I'm like, smile. And he's like, I don't smile in pictures. That's not my brand.
Yeah, no, she wanted me
Okay.
to smile. She's like, let's take a cute little picture together for and I was like, no. And she was like, come on. And I was like, no, I'm like, that's not my brand.
Literally was like, okay, take the picture now. Intentionally made this grumpy face. Like, all right.
It's
I
not
did
me.
take it though.
Yeah, but nobody comes into my streams or meets me and was like, oh, they're just a jovial person.
Jovial. I'm impressed by the word choice.
That's a pretty big word for Texas
That is a pretty
education.
big word. Jovial. I would have settled for the lesser jolly, But
Yeah, well, we did that. How was your week?
my week was very great. Very busy. Gosh, what did we do? A lot of video games. I went to the fair a couple days ago, which was so fun.
What fair?
Just our local county fair.
Was it like a theme, or was there like just like
It
farmers
was
market?
themed.
Oh, what's the theme?
Well, they have a theme every year, and this year it was dinosaur themed.
Oh my
which
god.
It was actually really fun because they do a flower competition where you can actually don't know how it works, but essentially people make these floral landscape designed dinosaur themed huge displays, and then people get ribbons and stuff for them. But it's like walking through Jurassic Park.
Oh, I love that. Wait,
Yeah.
I love dinosaurs.
It was really cool. They were animatronic and moving around.
Wait, was it
and-
a parade?
No, it's like a big room that you go into, and there's just plants and dinosaurs everywhere.
Is it outside or inside?
This one is inside.
I used to want to be an archaeologist so bad when I was little. So bad.
Just dusting off some old bones.
Well, never mind. I know my way around
Okay.
it. Never mind. So, straight.
Yeah, what's your favorite bone?
um, so, I used no, we would go, I loved collecting rocks. We would go, my dad would bring, those, plaster kits, where you could, make replicas of, animal paw prints in the ground or whatever. But we
Oh.
would try to look for like fossils or like petrified, whatever. And yeah, no, I really, really, really wanted to be an archaeologist. I also wanted to be a I wanted to be a mailman. That was like my like dream job.
Oh, wait, I love that.
I did. I wanted to be a mailman so
Oh my god.
bad. I did in elementary school. Did you guys like, how they taught you how to write? Well, did they? Because we have like what, like 2 years between us. Did they teach you how to
Uh-huh.
write mail in school?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
Like,
because we had to like write letters to Santa or like do stuff like that.
so did they teach you how to write a check?
Uh, I think so.
See, they don't do, I feel like they don't do that anymore. Nobody, I actually know a lot of people. Well, I don't know personally, but I've talked about it on my Twitter before, and there's so many people that don't know how to write a check.
They are a little confusing.
You think so?
What if now in school they're like, here's how to sign up for your Venmo account or like, you know what I mean? Instead of
Here's how to
writing checks.
transfer money.
Yeah, from your savings to your checking because you will be doing that.
Uh,
Um,
well, we had check writing, and then we had where we would write letters. And I remember in elementary school we had a mail system where we could like have pen pals in school, and
yes,
it was so cute. And so I was the school mailman. And
you're joking.
I had a little satchel, and I would go around and I would drop. I wasn't allowed to give it to the students, but I was able to. I had to separate the mail for the classrooms. There was a team of us to separate it, but I was the actual person that got to deliver it, and it was like a dream. And I was like, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. I
What changed?
yeah, I
When when were you what age were your dreams crushed when you were no longer the mailman at heart?
gosh, man, I don't know. I don't actually know when I grew out of that. I
Isn't
really
that sad?
Yeah, that is kind of sad. You know what?
Oh my god.
I got really
There's
into.
still time.
I don't think I could do it. I hate going to the post
Yeah.
office, and I feel like everybody at the post office is miserable.
Yeah.
I've
You're right.
I've never been to a post office where they're friendly.
Uh-huh.
Can you think
Yeah,
of
but
one?
again, I don't really go that often either, I guess. So,
Well, we are currently. I am a huge Funko Pop collector, like
oh
thousands
yeah.
of Funko Pops. So, we are currently selling them right now, and we're mailing them out. But I do not go to the post
Mm.
office. My husband goes to the post office, but yeah, I try to avoid it, but I just feel like they already start off with you mad, and I get it. There's a lot of people, and I get that people don't read instructions and they don't, there's so many questions, but I'm like, ah,
Hmm.
I promise I have everything taped and ready to go and everything signed, but they still get yelled at, and especially in New
Oh.
York. Oh my God.
Oh, I can imagine that. It's a
Oh,
busy place.
it's awful. And when I remember when I had to like ship my stuff when I was touring around like the UK and Europe and stuff, and I had to ship my like merch or whatever over there. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, it was such a pain. I like dreaded it so much so that I was like, you know what, screw it. I'll just buy brand new merch when I'm there, so I don't even have to deal with it. And I just left
smart.
it there. Yeah, actually, Meg, who is on our stream team, has literally still my luggage from pre-pandemic when I was on tour of just all of my merch from
Oh
that
my
tour.
gosh.
Yeah.
What if she's selling it?
I hope she is. Yeah. She has a
Not doing any good just sitting there, so
yeah,
hey.
no. Makes I've literally said she could either get rid of it or sell it. I actually really don't care. She can treat her son
Hmm.
and her family out to dinner or something. But
Oh my god, you should make a giant quilt out of all of your shirts.
I I kept like a few of my merchandise items, but like I kept one of everything. I do have one of everything, but like I am like done. I really don't have anything. I
Mm.
actually have I do have a bundle of tote bags. And
Tote bags?
I had tote bags because I love a tote bag. I wear a tote bag
Me
everywhere.
too. Why have you not sent me one?
Do you wear a tote? You didn't have a tote bag when I saw you.
What? I was I was not in my normal habitat, so I didn't bring my normal tote bag.
You seem like you have a big tote bag,
Bitch, I got a lot of tote
like a
bags.
laundry bag tote bag.
I wish I actually had it close to me, but oh, I literally have a laundry bag sitting right next to me, but it's not a tote. It's not a tote.
But so I had tote bags that were me when I cosplayed as Daria, and it says "this bitch" on it, and
Love
it's
it.
like a mugshot. Although I guess I could have used my real mugshot, but
Oh,
yeah.
Is that what we want to dive into today?
I'm not ashamed of it. I've been there, done that.
You shouldn't
I
be.
did not make a t-shirt. I actually don't have those mugshots.
Your mugshot?
Yeah, I don't have any.
We could probably Google it.
You can't. People have tried,
Oh.
darling. People across
Okay,
the world
well-
has tried. I challenge anybody to find
I will
it.
just say, remember when I found your MySpace?
Okay. Okay.
That was probably a little easier than a mugshot, but I can get a little detective if I need to.
I didn't get arrested for anything bad. I was really bad at taking care of speeding tickets too.
Oh.
Actually, I got arrested once. Oh my gosh. So I was the friend with the car. Have you always had a car?
Pretty much.
Were you the friend that got to have to take other people around and drive?
Yeah, I actually dated someone who had a DUI, so I like spent most of the time driving for a while.
Yeah. Well, so I was that friend. I was the only friend with a car, and I would take everybody everywhere. They would just give me gas money and whatever. But we had a mall that we would go to, and I was picking up my friend. We were gonna go to the mall, and he was like, "Hey, can you drop me off at the bank, or not drop me off at the bank? If we can go through the drive-through, sorry, and just deposit this check, and then we can go to the mall." And the it was in San Antonio, so like the banks are like in the mall parking lot, and you kind of just go on the bank, and then we'll go to the mall. So we're in the parking lot and like, depositing the check, and it's taking forever. Like when I tell you forever, it's like 40 minutes that we're sitting there, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Then all of a sudden, these cops just surround us with guns on their like hood, telling us to get out the car. And I was like, what the actual like F is going on
What?
here? Yeah. So I was like, well, A, I'm freaked out because I have guns pulled on me, but B, I was just like, what, like, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just, it was so scary. So then I get out of the car, obviously, like, I'm listening, and they take both of us inside the bank, and they take us in this separate room, and they're questioning us. Well, it turns out that the guy that was my friend at the time stole checks out of someone's mailbox. Like, when you get new checks delivered to you, stole the brand new checks and was writing himself checks from their bank account. He went to like some rich neighborhood and took it out their mailbox, and he was continuously doing that. And so this was
What an
like,
idiot.
so this was like the fourth time doing it. And so when we went, the cops, I got arrested for it and everything, for being like an accomplice, because I was the driver. And I remember the cops were asking me like, you never thought it was funny or weird that your friend was depositing X amount of dollars, like, and when you know that he doesn't make this much money. And I was like, I don't look at that's none of my business. Like, I'm not looking
Yeah,
at
did
your
you
check.
even know how much it was?
No, like, you put it in the little sleeve and you drop the sleeve in there, done. Like, that's what you do. And so they try to get me, but my charges got dropped. He got charged for that, but my charges got dropped for that. But yeah, no, it was frightening.
That is so scary.
Yeah, we're not friends anymore.
I hope not.
That honestly,
Wow.
that was one of the big reasons why I left Texas, because I was just around the wrong people. I was like, I can't get dragged into this. So
Dragged? Never mind. Okay, anyways.
meanwhile, last episode I'm talking about wearing your hair to go rob banks.
Oh my god, it is a full circle moment. Are you kidding me?
Where do you think I learned it from? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Well, I'm not writing anybody any checks, so if that ever happens,
I don't
somebody's
actually write
doing some
checks. I can't.
witchcraft.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
who-
only write my rent check. That's the only check that I write.
We used to have to write rent check. Oh no, I lied. It was a money order, which I hate money orders.
Oh, that makes it even worse, actually.
I
Like, money orders are so sus.
hate money orders. Well, it was in New York that I had to use the money order. So when I had a week off from touring, and I was like, okay, I gotta go get a place now. So we came to New York, and I I found this ad like on the side of a billboard, and I called the number, and we found a place, and the guy was like, well, what do you do for a living? And I was like, well, I'm on TV. Not realizing
Like
it's
this little thing.
not realizing it's New York City and everyone's been on fucking TV. And so I like name dropped RuPaul.
You're joking.
No. And he was like, oh yeah, I know her. And I was like, no, you don't. And so I just played along though. And because I said that, he gave me a discount on the place. And then
Oh,
he
period.
just wanted money orders. Yeah. And it was cheaper if I got him the money right then and there. I was like, let's go.
Mm.
So that was my
I love that.
first place here. Well, we left because and then he because I was on TV, he kept trying to up the rent, and I was like,
Oh,
we're
he's
not
like,
doing
this
that.
bitch getting a little more famous.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So, oh, you're on All
Damn.
Stars? All right.
Oh, you got that All Stars money.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
um, so we left. But
Fair.
yeah, well, I'm glad you
Yeah,
had fun at the fair.
oh my god, yeah, it was very cute. I actually I still have some leftover mini donuts from what I got there.
What's your favorite donut?
What's my favorite donut? Like
Yeah.
in general?
Yeah, do you have a favorite donut?
I'm kind of a maple girl.
I believe that. Are you a
Why?
pumpkin spice girl too?
No, actually I'm not.
Really? Oh,
Uh-uh.
wow.
No.
That
I
actually,
like the spices part.
the
I just
spices?
don't
You don't
I
like
just don't like the
pumpkin.
pumpkin
I don't
part.
like pumpkin
Well,
either.
and I don't like the pumpkin coffee combo. That's not for me.
I don't like pumpkin, but I do like pumpkin pie.
I can eat like one bite of pumpkin pie.
Well,
Because it's a texture thing though,
like the
you
baby
know?
food texture.
Yeah, it's oh god, actually you just saying that really is triggering.
What about
It's
pecan pie?
that's fine because
Yeah,
it's like got the little crunchy, the nuts on top. I'm into that. I'm
yeah,
into that.
yeah.
But I don't like any baked fruit really. Like no apple pie, no
Really?
peach pie, no cherry pie. I don't know. I'm just naming fruits and I'm adding the word pie at the end. But yeah, I don't really like it.
I don't remember the last time I went to a fair.
Well, maybe you should go. 'Tis the season.
Well, we
Does
like
New York have fairs?
yeah, but they're like street fairs, you know. So, but like especially during the
Mm.
summer, they're like everywhere. We do have a I live in Dumbo, which is right on the water of Brooklyn, right literally outside the window to my left over here is Brooklyn Bridge. But Dumbo stands for Down Under Manhattan Bridge Overpass, but it's a section between Manhattan Bridge and Brooklyn Bridge on the water, and they have a flea market there during the summer,
Cute.
which I love. And there's this one guy that sells like vintage like toys and like pens and like patches and just like really cute like nerdy crap. And um I love that. But they also make like people make like homemade like clothes and bags and stuff like that.
I
um
love it.
they also have donuts. They have
Oh,
huge donuts. They have apple cider donuts.
okay. I'm done with that.
And they normally yeah, no, they're delicious. Also, we have apple cider and donuts during the fall too. There's like a little truck that goes around. It's so good.
Like a mailman? Sorry, I'm just trying to connect the dots.
It kind of looks like a milk truck. Yeah, it's a food truck.
I know, I'm kidding.
You know when Michael
What's the weirdest food truck you've ever eaten at?
weird?
I mean, interesting?
I don't know. I do like food trucks though.
Yeah,
I
there's some good ones.
so much so that Michael and I when we this is this is before we decided that we weren't going to do the like the big wedding with everybody and just go to the courthouse. Well, that was kind of when Trump got elected. We were like, you know what, we got to go get married now. So we just ran to the
Fair.
courthouse and did that just in case anything happened. Which now things are kind of but we didn't do the big wedding, but we did say that at our wedding we wanted to just be super chill, and we wanted to hire a bunch of food trucks to
Mhm.
just be there and just everybody just go and eat your food and have fun. And
Hell yeah.
yeah, I love food trucks. I love food fairs. I
Oh my gosh. There's this one that's actually, oh, it just happened this past weekend in the Bay Area and it's called Foodie Land.
Oh, what's that?
Oh my gosh. It's literally like a giant market full of crazy foods.
Mm,
Like weird cocktails out of baby bottles and like just like mac and cheese and like every shape,
mm,
you know?
I love that.
Just stuff like that. Or like ramen burgers.
Do you have
Like
like a go-to fair food that you like to have?
I mean, I usually will go get a funnel cake. That's usually like my must have. But
Yeah.
this year we settled for a corn dog. It was a very large corn dog. And it was really good. Like, I'm not kidding, this corn dog was 2 feet long. It was massive.
I feel
It was
like
bomb.
I'm always getting like arepas or like pad thai or something here.
Oh, that's good too.
Or if they have any like Caribbean food.
Oh,
Normally rice
I
because
don't
I
think we
don't.
really have that.
Yeah, no.
We have a good amount of Asian ones,
Yeah.
like the teriyaki pineapple bowls,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
like that kind of stuff. Or, oh
That's why I love New
my God,
York.
my mouth is watering.
We literally New York is just like but every fair kind of has the same stuff. But it's a New York's a melting pot, so there's a melting pot of
Mm.
food at the fairs, which I love. And then you get art and cute little jewelry and bags and everything. Man, I
All
want to go
the
to a fair
things.
now. Ugh.
Our fair is like there's like a huge building that has like all these random vendors. It'll be like the hot tub salesman next to like a hat person, or like the Cutco counter, and like all this random stuff. Like,
Yeah.
why would you buy? I don't go to the fair to buy a massage chair,
Yeah,
but they're
no.
always there.
Yeah, no. No, I wouldn't go there for that either. Maybe a massage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not
I've
that?
not done that in a long time. I have been dying for a massage, and my husband will not give me one.
Oh,
Ugh.
just go somewhere to get one.
We literally have a massage, like, so in my building we have a spa, so you can get your nails and everything done, and then you can get a massage, but we haven't done it yet. They're literally on
Good.
the first floor. I just have to go downstairs.
You've lived in there how long and you've never done it?
They are newer, and then the pandemic hit, and then they were closed. But
Oh,
so I just haven't done it, but they are open. My building has everything. I don't have to leave. I don't leave.
wow. Must be nice.
I
You and your own little snow globe.
Everything's here. We got a Starbucks downstairs. We got okay, to be fair, I don't really like Starbucks, but like anywhere I go in the world, they'll have my drink,
Yeah.
and it's gonna
It's
taste the same.
yeah.
I think there's
Consistent.
yeah. I do if someone
Yeah.
knows a better like local, like if someone's from that area and they're like, "Oh no, we got to try this place or go to this place," and 1000% I'll do that. But
Yeah.
I do
I
like
mostly go to local places here.
yeah. I bet
But
you have
I
good
also
ones
don't
like
drink
that.
a lot of coffee though.
Oh, I can't live without coffee.
I'm a tea girly.
Speaking of Daria, I have my Daria mug today.
Oh my God. Speaking of mugs,
Wait, what's that?
literally,
Your mug
it
says
says
what? Love
love
yourself.
yourself.
Oh my
Love
goodness.
yo self.
Wait, do all of your mugs have like cute phrases?
For the most part.
That reminds me, I was lurking. I'm a big lurker in streams. I don't know if you are. Or do you
Yeah.
like to
Oh, constant.
do you talk in people's streams or do you like to lurk?
Mm, I think for a select few, I talk a lot and then I lurk in a lot of others.
I lurk in the majority. Like
Yeah.
and
You're just a little creepy little gremlin.
I
Like,
am a
watching
creepy gremlin,
people.
yeah. No, I lurk in a lot of them. The reason I don't like to talk is because a lot of people have the video shout outs for people
Oh,
you know, when if they see a streamer, and then I never because I'm you know, because I'm a partner.
oh my
No,
God.
because I have the check mark. A lot of people, and I don't like to. I normally don't go into huge streamers chats. Like I like to go to smaller streamers, and I don't know. I just like the vibe there. It's just way better, and they pay attention to
Yeah.
the chat, and they're just nicer. Kind. I don't know.
Building
Um,
connections and yeah.
but the moment that they see, that in there, they get it, super excited and stuff, and they shout it out. But then they put a video up, and the video's from like 1984 when I'm like cussing someone out playing Among Us
Oh my God.
on like my PlayStation headset mic.
For real though. For real.
We met on Among Us.
Well,
The
we
first
met
time we
because I would go to your
talked.
streams.
Yeah, but the first time we talked, like actual voice was Among Us.
Do you remember that day?
I do, and I remember you.
And you're like, that's the girl I want to be on a podcast with.
I was like, yep, she's gullible.
Oh my God.
One of my favorite clips is of you saying it was me, you, and another person. I don't remember who the other person was though. And I was the killer. And I had, man, when I weave this web of lies, baby.
Oh my
And
gosh.
you were like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. And but you ate it up. You picked the wrong
I
person and I
did.
won. And I was
I
like,
know.
she's the one.
That game, I swear, honestly, I will never play Among Us ever again. That is the most stressful game to
I
play.
I like I mean Among Us has majorly dropped since the pandemic, but I if I play Among Us now, I just like meme, like, just being silly with friends and
Yeah, totally. I had to make that switch from like trying really hard to then just goofing
just
around
trolling.
because oh yeah,
Yeah.
like I would just go in and just like, yeah, I'm the killer. Like
Yeah.
that's right. I'm murdering everybody, whether
Yeah.
I was or wasn't. But
Um so the whole point of this was I realized so I was lurking in a bunch of we're playing Palia right now, or Palia.
uh, I don't
Whatever.
know.
The cute little farming sim MMO that's in open beta right now, and it's free, so if anybody wants to check it out, go check it out. It's super cute.
It's so cute.
It's like a mix of like Stardew meets a lot of people call it compare it to Disney Dreamlight with the graphics.
Mm.
But it's super cute. So I was like lurking around in people's chats, and I went into this cozy streamer who I kind of wish I had the ability to be a cozy streamer like that, because she talked like this the whole time, and she was just like, thank you so much for being here, and I just felt so safe. I was like, this is so nice. Meanwhile, you come in the chat, I'm like, what's up,
Yeah,
beep?
literally though. I'm like, we started this podcast saying that your brand is grumpy, and now you're like, I just want to be a little cozy streamer.
She was so nice, and I was like, I could never do this. And the patience they have with people.
Mm.
What would you consider yourself as a streamer? What
Uh,
type?
oh gosh, that's really hard because I do feel like I can be cozy.
Yeah.
But the delivery is not as cozy as I would like it to be.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? We're just
I
weird. We're just weird.
I remember going to your stream. I thought you were like super cozy, and then you were dropping F-bombs. I was like,
I
yeah.
swear a lot.
No, I
I really
swear a
do.
lot too. And I'm trying to get better, just in case like brands see
I'm
videos and
not trying to get
stuff.
better.
I just
Oh,
don't, I get worried about brands.
that's fair. No one's looking at me, so you know.
That's not true.
You are.
I turned my camera off. I
No,
can't.
I really should. I don't know. It's just for me, like I think it's kind of silly, like swear words specifically, like if I say fucking over freaking, like does that really matter that much? Oh, sorry, maybe I should not have said it right now, but like, you know, whatever.
It is a universal word. It's probably
Oh
the most
yeah, a
versatile word
noun,
out
a
there.
verb, an
Yeah,
adverb.
it is a good word. I just feel like if people are lurking and then they have like the audio up or something, what if they're listening to us at a funeral? Imagine. We just dropped the F-bomb. It's something. What if they just have us open somewhere, or on a train, and someone's like open, you know what I mean, or a bus, or I don't know, in
On a
public.
train.
Yeah, well, what if you open, New York, people on trains listen to music and watch stuff, and you know what
Well,
I
they
mean?
better have their headphones in. That's impolite to not.
I would love for you to have that conversation with somebody on the train here and see how far you get. You kind of just have to
That really
enjoy.
does drive me crazy. When
Yeah.
people just have their phone turned up so loud for no reason. I'm like, girl, are you kidding me? Like,
I don't
what?
mind the music. I mind when people are having their conversation on speaker.
Well, I don't mind that so much because at least I get to hear the whole conversation. It's
Oh my god.
interesting.
I can't do it.
Um,
Um,
you know what
but-
I've noticed is, well, you don't really drive because you're in New York, right? But like,
At all.
have you ever like been next to a car that has their Bluetooth phone call happening inside their car and it's so loud?
No.
Oh, well, next time, if you ever are near a car that is that's in a conversation on speakerphone, it is loud, like Bluetooth phone calls in your car.
No. Well, A, I don't leave the house, but B, no. The last time I had a car was when I lived in Texas. I sold my car when I moved out of Texas, and that was a long
What kind of
time
car
ago.
did you have?
I had a Mitsubishi Lancer.
Oh, I wish I knew what that was. I really don't.
I had it when it first came out, and I love that car. I love that car
you think
so
it's-
much.
Do you think it like describes you? Like you think that's a good fit for your car?
I don't know, but I think how I modded it would definitely be a good fit for me. Like I had a stupid, silly tail on the back of it. Oh my god, y'all! I one time I got super stoned, like beyond stoned, and I went to Walmart because that's what we do in Texas, in the middle of the night. And I was like,
There
you
you
know
go.
what, y'all? I know what my car's missing. And everyone's like, what? What do you need? And I was like, we need spinner hubcaps. And
Oh
so
no.
I bought spinner hubcaps and I put them on in the parking lot. And I was doing donuts in the parking lot because I wanted to make sure that I put them on right. And security came and was like, you got to get off the property. We're calling the cops. But I rocked those spinner hubcaps for the longest time. And
I
then
bet.
I remember going down the highway once and all of a sudden you just see, "Ping!" and my hubcaps flew off my car.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's actually
that's
terrifying.
dangerous. That's
Yeah.
dangerous. But it didn't hit anybody, but it did ricochet, like it just flew up. Well, I don't know if it hit anybody. From what I saw, it didn't hit anybody, but maybe.
Could you imagine someone is listening to this podcast and they're like, that's the guy
It was
whose
him.
hubcap
Can you imagine?
whose hubcap flung off.
Imagine making my way down.
My God.
Yeah.
Just smash into the window.
But
Damn.
and it was yellow. And which I feel
Yeah.
like
Wait, the spinners?
no. The spinners were like shiny fake chrome. You know what I'm talking about?
Your entire car was
My
yellow?
car was yellow, yeah.
Okay, Bumblebee.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it so much.
Wow.
But
Do
then
you have any
someone
pictures?
I don't really have pictures from way back then. I do have pictures on my
Mm.
MySpace,
Oh,
but
I'll drop the link for subscribers only.
okay.
I'm just kidding.
I've hidden my MySpace, I think, pretty well. When I got on TV, I had two MySpaces. I had my main one for Jeremy, and then when I started doing drag, I was Phoenix, and Phoenix had her own page. So Phoenix was
Mm.
always my number one. But when I got on TV, I didn't want anybody to find my profile, so I changed my profile to a period, just a
Mm.
punctuation, which
Period.
period. And nobody could find
Ahead of
me.
your time again.
Look at that. Yeah, no one could find me.
Wow.
Do you still have your
Now
MySpace?
everyone's gonna frantically Google period MySpace. I do. My MySpace still technically does exist, yeah, but it got deleted. A lot of stuff on there, photos are gone. There's like a random handful.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Maybe that's for the best.
I used to straighten my hair like Clay Aiken style.
No, not Clay Aiken.
Oh, 100%. I would straighten it like to where you would like put product in it, like pomade, and then
Oh, and then straight in fry
and
your
then
hair.
yes, and you could see like the psst coming off of
Oh
it. Yeah,
yeah, the
that's
sound and everything.
what I used to do. Yeah, I
I used to straighten my hair every day.
I believe it. I believe we probably had similar hairstyles.
Oh yeah. I remember when okay, so I grew up going to like Great Clips or like Supercuts or
Me
all
too.
like the quick 15-minute haircut places, which actually one time I have a lot of hair. So this girl cutting my hair literally had to stop and like someone else came in to finish my hair because she was so tired of cutting my hair,
Oh my
which was
gosh.
crazy. I was like 10. I was like, what's wrong with me?
No.
But I remember my first time ever going to like a fancier salon, and it was Tony and Guy, and it was in the mall, and it was so exciting.
Yeah.
And I met this guy there, and he like cut my hair into this like scene kid pinwheel, like it was like all spiked up and crazy. I literally still have these photos because I thought it was the coolest haircut I'd
Oh my
ever seen.
gosh. Should we edit the
Yeah.
photos right here? Bing. I man, yeah, my mom used to get her hair done at like a salon in the mall too, and I always wanted to get my hair. I wanted highlights, like
Oh yeah.
back in the boy band era. Like I wanted the highlights, and I wanted
Mhm.
the frosted tips
The
and
color tips. Yep.
yeah. My mom used to do it at home for me.
I remember my mom coloring my brother's like tips at one point.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
very first time, and I bought it from well, it's not like this anymore. And Hot Topic had like hair
Oh.
kits that you could buy, and I got my
Mhm.
first frost kit from Hot Topic. And
How funny.
Hot Topic was so different than it was now.
Oh, Hot Topic was iconic.
Yeah.
It was such a good store.
I love
And I mean, I think it just kind of shifted like less music based and more just like,
it's all licensing now. Everything's licensed.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the Harry Potter stuff. What else is even in there? I don't know. Pokemon, like which
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I mean, they have everything in there. I do like Hot
Yeah.
Topic. They have everything in there. I like Box Lunch more than Hot Topic. Have you been to Box Lunch?
Yeah, we actually just got one in our mall like recently.
You know, it's the
but
same company.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Similar branding.
Yeah.
But better stuff.
I do love some Box Lunch. What?
Wait.
What?
Okay, I'm just thinking about stores and all these things, right? So when we were in the Mall of America, we were like desperately looking for some Genshin Impact merch, right?
Mhm.
I was like, I'll take anything. Um, guess what I found at the fair over the weekend?
Klee.
I found one singular Genshin Impact item, and I don't even know what it was. It was like a sword keychain kind of thing, and like a sword I'd never seen before, and like
Did you buy
I
it?
think it was no, because guess what? It was like $30. I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
you got me messed up. I am not buying that.
It's expensive.
So you know.
I do a lot of anime cons and conventions, and they well, and conventions, same thing. And it's all Genshin. It's all Genshin. Genshin and
Ugh.
Demon Slayer.
I can't wait. Next time you're at one near me, like on this half of the country, I will
come.
come out.
I'll put you on the guest list.
Oh my god, thanks.
So we were asked before what our first games were, since we're
Oh.
streamers and gaming and all this jazz. Do you
First?
remember your very first game that you ever played? Video game.
I feel like I mean, we had some like basic computer games and things like that, and like I know like someone in my family had like an Atari at some point, or like, you know, all those old school ones. But for me,
How dare you?
my first game was probably Croc on PlayStation 1. Like that I actually played. Which have you played Croc?
Yeah.
That game is fire. It's
I'm
so
mad
good.
that's your first.
I mean, that I like really played. Other than like maybe my timelines are a little mixed up too. Like I had like a Game Boy and like that kind of thing.
Okay, so
before,
what did you
but,
play
like,
on that?
Pokemon.
Which
Mhm.
color?
I had blue and my brother had red, or vice versa. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah.
But we each had one.
My
So.
my first gaming experience was in the church. My grandma used to teach at a church, and they had an Atari in the church, and we would play it. And I remember also my first kiss was in the church,
Oh,
to a girl
not
named.
much has changed.
But always a sinner.
Playing video games and kissing boys. Oh, wait, actually,
No,
wait,
it's girls.
who'd you kiss? Oh
you-
yeah.
We're two straight guys.
Oh, right.
I her name was Lauren.
Oh my god!
And-
Shout out to Lauren.
Hey,
Do
girl,
you think she's gonna
hey.
listen to this?
I don't know. Hey.
You still talk to her?
No, I don't talk to anybody from
Oh.
Texas.
Oh, from church especially.
Yeah, we have
Anyways.
very different views on the world, and it just they clash. But yeah, it was in church. My grandma used to teach there, and I would go there like after school, because we used to when I'm a military brat, and so when my family moved to San Antonio, we didn't have daycare, so she would watch us, and so they had Atari there, and there was this girl named Lauren, and it was me, Lauren, and this other guy. I say guy, but it was a young boy like me, and
This
we-
full-grown man
oh
at
God,
church.
you know.
Actually, wait.
well,
I'm sorry.
That's
well,
that's a little too real. So
Oh.
they that's not the two guys brand or two straight guys brand. Anyways, so Lauren, me, and this other kid were playing Leapfrog on Atari, where you have to like jump from the lily pad to the lily pad, and you have to eat the flies while you're jumping. And whoever won got to kiss Lauren, and that was
oh my god.
yeah. She was gonna give any of us a kiss who won, and I ended up winning because I really wanted this kiss, and so we kissed. Now I'm gay, but
Oh well.
and I don't go to church, so I think that game really showed a lot.
Yeah, that worked out very well for you.
It really defined my path in life. Yeah.
You know what's so funny though is my first kiss was actually also from a guy I met at church camp.
Oh, you went to church camp?
I would
Wait,
I went to
was your family
church
religious?
camp. Yeah, I grew up in the Methodist church, which was actually like very open and very accepting, and I'm actually really grateful because my grandparents, they moved from Nebraska out to California because they wanted a better life and like to be around more open-minded people.
Yeah.
My grandpa specifically wanted to move close to an Air Force base because he knew that if there was an Air Force base, there's probably going to be a little more diversity, random people in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we grew up in this Methodist church. And yeah, there was like a point in my life where I like would go to church camp every year and it was so fun. And I literally still talk to these people like on occasion
Oh.
on social media and stuff. And we're all like none of us are religious, I don't think.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like some of the best people and we had a blast.
Wow.
But yeah, my first kiss from my church camp boyfriend.
I love that. I dated a girl named her name is Heather. I'm not gonna give away the last name, but her name was Heather, and she was we were in the choir together, and her
choir.
she was her family was Mormon, and we actually dated, which is like not no, like we don't do that, and so
Oh,
gosh, I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but I was really trying to like make her do everything. I was trying to make her break all the rules. I was bad. I was really bad. She didn't do it. She was great, and she was great, but we didn't
oh my
last long.
God.
I dated a
Girl
lot of
power.
girls. I dated so many girls. I was
Oh
actually
my God, you straight guy.
I did. I literally ew.
How weird.
I did.
That's so funny.
My last
Could you
girlfriend
ever-
was what?
I was gonna say, could you ever see yourself with a woman ever again?
Yeah, I say that I'm gay, but I think I would be more on the pan side. As long as like I find it's like I'm married now, but like if anything
Now.
at this current minute no, I'm just kidding. But I wouldn't be opposed to anybody as long as there's love and there's support and there's a connection. I wouldn't
Fair.
mind. I also
Totally,
think
I agree.
the older I get, I feel like there's a huge difference between love and sex.
Oh
And
yeah.
and there's a huge, but a lot of people don't recognize that. And I mean, it took me a long time to recognize that. And
Hmm.
I think people get those two mixed up. And so I could, even if like we weren't sexually attracted to each other, or there was anything happening there, like the love connection would mean more to me than anything. So yeah, I could be with anybody. But my last
feel that.
girlfriend was when I was 23. I'm in my
Oh my
mid
God.
30s now.
30 years ago?
400 years ago.
Just kidding.
Her name was Nexus, and we still stay in touch. We're still friends, and
Cute.
yeah. But she's married now, and she has a kid, and yeah, she lives in Texas. But it's when I left Texas. She was actually the person that helped me get my place in Chicago when I moved out of Texas, because
Okay.
we were dating at the time, and we went to her aunt's house, and her aunt's daughter boyfriend mom, can you follow that the aunt's
Your
daughters,
girlfriend's aunts.
so her cousin,
daughters. Oh, yeah,
her
cousin.
cousin's boyfriend, their mom or his mom owns like a bunch of houses. And so he happened to be there when we went to go visit the aunt, and was like, "Oh, we can show you some properties. We have properties." And we got a basement apartment for $500 a month
I mean, hey, that's not too
in
bad.
Wicker Park in Chicago. It was incredible. And then I moved upstairs eventually, but yeah. Thanks,
Oh my
girlfriend.
God. Moving up in the world.
Yeah.
A
And then
basement though, that would actually freak me out a little bit.
it wasn't too bad. During like the snow was probably a little bit of an issue. There's
Oh.
sometimes it would get
Did you have windows or like little slot windows?
it was a little slot windows because it was a basement, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So when it gets covered in snow, is it just really dark?
Yeah, it would cover the windows. But I love the dark. I love the dark.
That's right.
I'm a vampire.
We're aware.
Yeah. Blackout curtains, give it to me. I don't want the light.
Oh my God, you are a little vampire.
Yeah, I don't
Do
even
you like garlic?
I do love garlic. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
I do.
So you're not that much of a
I
vampire.
could some garlic on anything.
Literally though, I'll eat a whole clove of it
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
by
love
itself.
garlic.
Okay, wait. I actually love watching the TikTok videos of like people making garlic confit and they like bake it in the oil and then they smear it all over the crispy French bread.
That's not my TikTok.
My mouth is watering. Literally, I'm gonna send you some TikToks of it. It's so good. Oh my gosh, actually, I also follow, not really related, but I also follow this account where he makes like a bunch of different types of butter. So he'll make like a roasted garlic butter or like a something other spicy butter, and it's just like hundreds of kinds of butter, and it's so good.
I do love butter too.
Mhm.
I would 1000%. You were telling me earlier that you used to sing in the church.
I did. Yeah, I mean, I've sang a lot of different places, but I actually I was in a girl pop group in
Oh,
church.
okay.
Yeah, when we were like little kids. So yeah, I was in that. That was called the Ringlets. And then it
Wait,
was
why?
funny. Okay, it was called Ringlets because my mom was in a group and it was kind of like the older woman version and they were called Circle of Friends. And so it was like just like a like they're the circle, so we're baby versions, we're little ringlets. Um
Wait, that's kind of cute.
and I took it so serious. I literally remember one time in church, we were singing this song. I don't even remember what it was. And everyone started singing the second verse of the song. And I literally stopped everybody. I was like, no, no, no. We're on
Like during a
this verse.
performance?
Literally in the middle of church. I'm not kidding.
Oh, you're that girl.
I was like, wait, no, no, no. This is the first verse. Then we sing this
Oh.
other verse. I must have been like 6 or something.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted it to be right. So
Yeah.
like whatever.
That's funny. I
And
think
then they pulled me aside afterwards. They're like, okay, in the future. I'm like, okay.
they
whatever.
I also sang in church. I wasn't in like a boy group, but I did sing I sang with one of my best friends growing up. And so oh gosh. Her name's Lori. We also stay in touch. And we've actually she's probably the longest person I've known. Like we've known each other since like 4th grade. And so
Wow.
there was this there was this guy. We did not like each other in the very beginning, and there was this guy in our class that would constantly fart between us and like all the time, but he would blame it on her, and because I didn't like her, I would also be like, what was that, a bomb in your left butt cheek? Like it's
Oh my
like
God.
horrible shit. And so but she would say it back to me when he would fart, so that ended up being, we actually bonded over flatulence.
Farts?
Yeah. And so, and we would say it to each other, but mine would be the right from her, and so, but we ended up, it's so silly, we were kids, but that was so silly, but that's what
Wow.
we ended up bonding with. But she sang in the church, and she wanted me to sing with her, so I would go to her church and sing all the time, but like pop, music. But I remember singing, if you know any like music or like religious singer, like Jackie Velasquez sang this song called on, like, I get on my knees. It's on my knees, I believe it is, because you're praying. But now thinking of it
Mm.
as like an
Uh-huh.
older, homosexual, I
Yeah.
singing about getting on my knees in the church. And I'm like,
You're like, they actually implanted this in my brain.
yeah, I was like, woo, get on my knees. I sing the hell out of that. But I sing in the church too. That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
For the longest
I
time, I
rem-
didn't know Creed was a religious band.
There's a few of them.
There's a few
Switchfoot?
Creeds? Oh,
No, there's a few uh religious bands.
that made it like mainstream like that?
Yeah, I think Switchfoot is one of them.
What song do they sing?
We were meant to live. You remember that song?
That's religious?
Yeah,
Really?
I think. Maybe I'm making this up.
Maybe. We need a fact checker. Wow.
I'm fairly certain. Yeah.
Well, yeah, for the longest time I didn't know Creed was. I had no clue. Well, I just heard. Oh, and they always end on Have you noticed
Ugh.
that? Every single, it's like Michelle Branch.
It's
Turn
grunting.
it inside out so I can see ya.
Oh, is she religious?
Is she? I don't know. I meant the part.
Oh, oh. I thought you were saying all religious songs end with an ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah. Ugh.
Good.
I remember going to this like huge stadium for this like church event. It was like a teen church event. It was called Acquire the Fire. This must have been like early 2000s.
Yeah.
And it was like a rock concert and they had like a musical and like all these things. And I remember being like so religious afterwards, like literally like blasting all this church music in my room, like praying and like doing all this crazy shit. I'm like, wow, that shit works.
Yeah. You know what? I do. I'm not a religious person at all, and obviously, I want everybody to practice what whatever they want. I just and I think that there's great aspects to religion. And you know what I
Totally.
mean? Like obviously, being a great person and treating everybody with respect and loving kind. Like I absolutely,
On paper,
yeah,
looks
I
great.
absolutely love that. I don't like when people use it as a weapon
Yeah.
to discriminate or hurt others, because then that to me is just
Hmm.
hypocritical. So, but I'm glad you got that positive experience.
Yeah, and then I just kind of decided that it wasn't for me.
Yeah. Now look at you.
Uh, look at me now.
Okay. Okay, so we have a viewer question. We had people submit questions. If you guys are on our social media, which is 2SGPodcast, because Two Straight Guys was taken. But 2SGPodcast on all social media platforms. You guys can submit questions through DMs, or you can email us. Email is in our links as well. But one of the questions was from Rhiannon, who is a very there she's in all of our stuff. Like
Oh
she's
no.
really funny. But this question I thought was pretty
I love her.
hysterical. This is Mary Fuck Kill, okay? And the
Oh no.
I know. And the question we got: would you marry, fuck, kill RuPaul, George Santos, Caitlyn Jenner?
Oh. um. Oh wow. Ooh. Um. I guess the easy one is maybe Mary. Is it easy? I don't know actually. Oh
Who
no.
would you marry?
I guess maybe is the easy one kill? I don't know. I'm sorry. Um.
I can give you my answer.
Yeah, please.
I would I would fuck myself because self-love. I would marry myself because self-love, and I would unalive myself because I would never want to be any of these options.
Oh my
So
god.
I would probably have to take the fourth way. I could do this. I'd rather
Yeah,
back
that's
out.
actually very hard.
Who would
I
you?
guess if I who's the richest? That's who I would marry.
Well, George Santos is out. I mean,
Probably is Caitlyn Jenner richer?
is richer the word? More rich? Richer?
Richer.
Or
Richer's the
richer
word.
or poorer?
Yeah, richer. Yeah, I would marry whoever's richest.
Wow.
I would I would oh, it's really hard. I also too like killing people as much as I like even if I hate them, I just would never kill somebody.
No, obviously not. This is a this is not a real question, girl. Yeah, what? The
Disclaimer,
FBI is
I
gonna be
am
on your.
not
Can
a
you
murderer.
imagine if somebody took Mary Fuck Kill seriously? Oh my
There's
god!
there's honestly probably people who do. You know?
I'm shocked you didn't say RuPaul. I feel like that would be the one that you would marry. Oh, maybe fuck.
Maybe.
Maybe fuck. Actually, well, no, you probably marry that one because you spend a lot of. You have to spend a life. Well, I guess. I mean, you could always divorce quickly. You can get an annulment real quick.
That's true. But some things can't be undone. Like the fucking.
Do you want?
So who do you think would not last the longest? Maybe that's who okay, never mind. This is a horrible question.
Oh my god! I can't believe that's the route you went.
No, I'm like whichever's quickest, get it done. Get it done and over with.
Which
Marry
one?
the richest,
Let's be
fuck
real.
the quickest.
Out of those, what works? Gosh, that's another question. You might be off on your own.
Well, this is off to a great start.
So you don't have an answer. All right. Well, do you have another question that we were submitted? And this is from Indie Gabe. Do you have any bad dates stories?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. One that really immediately stands out is I was like meeting up with this guy who we were chatting on Plenty of Fish. And he was also an Elvis impersonator, which is also that was the first weird thing. He was an Elvis impersonator. We decided to go bowling, which was fun. We liked that. But then he was like making these comments about my body and like
Was
he
he
like liked he was like a gym person and I was not at the time at all. And he was like telling me that he was like, "Oh yeah, I want to like take you to the gym and like tone you up in all these ways."
Was
And
he
I'm
like,
like,
I want to take you to the gym and tone you up? Oh.
he might as well have been, honestly.
Did he
That
act like
could have been a
Elvis on
selling
it?
point. Kind of. He like naturally had this weird Elvis demeanor. Uh but yeah, he was like making all these comments to me, and then we go to eat at In and Out. I'm like, this is dumb as shit. I didn't even eat because I was like, you're making all these
How
weird
rude.
comments to
Who
me.
does
Like,
that?
yeah, it
Also,
was
did you have
stupid.
anything in your profile that said also wait, Plenty of Fish.
That was old.
Is that like
Maybe it's still around.
is Plenty of Fish, that's not the one for like women, right? Where women have the control of the profile. No,
No,
that's
that's Bumble.
how old is Plenty of Fish? I don't know Plenty of
Or
Fish.
wait, was it Plenty of Fish? Maybe it was OK Cupid. It
Oh
was
my
one of
god.
those.
I didn't know Okay
It might have
Cupid.
been OK Cupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um I wait, did you have anything like did you like to work out or stuff in your profile?
No, literally no.
Why
I
would
was a choir girl. I had never even
who does
been to a
that?
gym.
Guys are so weird. I don't know why you would then like find someone that has those interests of like working out.
Yeah.
That's
I
weird.
liked music, so I was like, okay, Elvis impersonator, that's interesting. But no.
Was he like the guy? What's the
Um,
actor that just did the Elvis movie? Now he's Elvis. Like he like talks like Elvis, walks like Elvis.
I didn't see the Elvis movie.
I don't know his name, but he was with Vanessa Hudgens.
I don't know. I
Anyways,
really don't.
he like took the role of Elvis, and then now he talks
Just
like
became
this.
it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and he doesn't talk like that. So I don't think I've ever
Weird.
had a bad date.
What?
No, I've never had a bad date. I've
I'll take you on one.
I yeah, no, but I feel gosh, I feel like I started dating guys like after high school, and I guess that would be my dates, but like gay culture is like so different than like straight culture. Like ours is
Hmm.
very much a hookup. At least like
Yeah.
where I was, it was like a hookup thing, and that was it. But which is kind of funny because Michael's the first person I did not hook up with,
Isn't that interesting?
and then I married him. Isn't that wild?
Wow.
Yeah, he was the first person, and we waited so long because I was like, this sounds so cheesy, but when you meet the person, you just know, you know what I mean? Like you just know, like there's something, and I always used to laugh at people, and they're like, when you find the one, you'll know, and I'm like, okay, and then I met Michael, and I was
Okay,
like,
wizard.
literally, and then I met Michael, and I was just like, it was like sparks, it was weird, um.
Aw.
And so we waited for the longest time, and then but it helped because we got to know each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hmm. Funny how
Um
that works out.
but yeah, we went on a bunch of dates. We did a bunch. Our first date was going to the Santa Monica Pier. He
Cute.
he was 8 hours late.
Why?
I don't know. He was 8 hours late. So much so I got ready. He was supposed to meet me there because I was there for the premiere of the show I was on. He we met at a club. I was performing at the club that we met at, and someone he like tipped me in the audience, and I just remember seeing like, who's this? But I didn't want to meet anybody in drag. I was like, I don't want you to want me because I'm in
Mm.
drag. And so one of the queens there introduced us, and then I got his number, and the next day we were supposed to go on a date. I got dressed and everything, waited, didn't have dinner because we were supposed to go have dinner, and then I was like, you know what, he's not coming. It's fine, whatever. Like, I'll move on, but it's fine. And then
Wait, what time were you supposed to meet? And then what time did he show up?
he didn't show up until like it was like 1, 2 in the morning. It was late. Yeah, and
What?
we were supposed to meet for dinner. It was like 7 that we were supposed to like an early dinner that we were supposed to meet, but he didn't meet us till like early in the morning. Yeah,
What was he doing?
He's,
Michael,
he said he was
what are you
he
doing?
said he was working, but he was almost 8 hours late, and then he finally picked me up. He got lost because he didn't want to ask for directions. I was like, oh my god, what's up with this guy? So we finally get to Santa Monica Pier. We're at like the pier, and he was like,
At 2 in the morning?
yeah, nobody was there. They had like the lights and everything going like on the wheel and stuff, but nobody was there. But we get to the pier, and he was like, you hear that? And I was like, the seals? And he was like, those are whales. And I was like, bitch, what? And I was like,
Well, was
this.
it a humpback?
Are you gonna humpback?
Or was
So,
it a sperm whale?
oh my god, what? Donna.
Anyways.
Anyways, so that was our first date, and then we were long distance for a very long time, and then he would come to
Wow.
Chicago, and then I'd be in LA, and yeah,
How funny. I'm surprised that you even gave him the time of day for it being that late.
because he was cute.
Oh.
He was really, really cute. Yeah.
See, looks can get you places,
He was
folks.
cute. And he kept apologizing. He was messaging me. Oh, I didn't save the number. So when he messaged me, I actually forgot the number. I just knew that someone was going to text me, but like I got the text like super, super late in the morning, so I didn't know who it was, and I was like, "Wait, who is this?" And then I was like, "Oh, it's Michael. Now you're finally messaging me." He's like, "Sorry." I think he said it was working. I don't remember, but
Hmm.
yeah. And that's how we met.
Hook him up to a lie detector, see if that was the truth.
I guess that was my most interesting date. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. But we haven't anything bad. I did once to ask a guy out, like to be my boyfriend, like we, dated for a while. You know the Big Bean in Chicago?
I sure do.
So I told him to meet me under the bean at whatever time. We'll say 2 p.m.
The stroke of midnight.
At the stroke of midnight on a full moon.
My slippers.
I told him to meet me under the so we could go like eat lunch or whatever. I told him to meet me under the bean, and I went early to the park and I gave out roses. I had like 24 roses, and I gave roses out to random strangers in the park, and I had each one of them go up to him and say like, Jeremy thinks you're beautiful. Jeremy's thinking of you. Jeremy's whatever the situation, just compliments for each rose. It was wild. And so by the time I got there, I would give him the last.
People did it?
Oh yeah, people loved it. They thought they
Oh.
were just so excited. It's Chicago. They're nice city. And so but that's how I asked him to be my boyfriend. And then
That is so cute.
yeah, he cheated on me later with the
Oh.
yeah, and so we're obviously not together, but
Hmm.
and then from that point on I was just bitter and angry
Yeah.
and grumpy.
And now you actually literally hate getting flowers.
I do hate flowers. I don't give flowers. I have given Michael flowers, but I don't like giving flowers because they die.
And that's okay.
I rather give something that you could have for a lifetime. I guess you could.
But then that's junk and clutter.
It's not though. Michael likes like I got him Louboutin bags and shit. Like he likes all that stuff, and I've gotten it for him, and that's gonna last him, So
There are like flowers you can get that do last forever.
plastic.
Silk. No. No, you know those like boxes of roses that are
No.
like fancy?
I'm not.
They last a long time.
No.
I actually technically slid into my boyfriend's DMs and was like, "Hey, here's my phone number. Let's go have chili cheese fries." So I made the first move.
See, that's why I said last time. I think that you would propose. I think you would propose.
No, I wouldn't.
Would you hey, so about a ring? Would you
By the way, oh
yeah,
my
would
God, can
you
imagine?
influence that move?
Maybe. I mean, we talk about it all the time, but I think it's just like so not the priority and like the financial commitment and all these things. It's like, I know we're gonna be together forever. And like
Aw.
it'll be really fun to like have a big fun party someday, but like I don't know. Also though, it is one of those things where if he were to propose, I would say yes, and I would totally have this ring on my finger for like years. You know what I mean? I could have a long engagement before actually getting married.
Michael and I don't wear rings.
You just don't like them?
I think because if anybody games on a PC, they understand this. I didn't understand this for the long time. So
Oh.
when I proposed to Michael, I gave him a ring, and but it hits your mouse. And Michael's a huge World of Warcraft player, MMO player, just constantly using his mouse and everything. But it would hit it, and so he would take it off, and it would really upset me because I would go into the bathroom and he would have his ring off, and I didn't understand until I
Huh.
started playing.
You're like, oh, you play on WoW as a single man?
His name on World of Warcraft for the longest time was Power Bottom. That literally.
Oh.
He used to be he created a girl character because like the straight guys saw a girl character, a damsel in distress, and wanted to help and carry him. So he was like hiding behind this for the longest time.
I bet he got a lot of in-game stuff though.
No, cosmetics galore. But
Well, then keep it coming, baby.
but
I'm gonna be power bottom too.
yeah, but they banned Power Bottom. So I think
Oh.
now his name is Mischievous or something like that, But yeah, no. But I hated it. I hated that he would take his ring off, and now none of us, we don't wear rings.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I don't mind gaming with rings.
Oh, she's built
But I
different.
think too, like rings or also like having nails. I don't know. You kind of get used to just like putting your hand in weird positions.
You do a lot with controller though, don't you?
I used to, but I haven't used a controller in a long time.
Well, gaming with I guess we game different on a mouse too.
Like accuracy?
Yeah, maybe we should take the ring off, see if that accuracy improves with your FPS.
Wow, you're not wrong.
So
I need all the help I can get.
I can't. But that is it. That is it for the second episode. As a reminder, everybody that is listening or watching wherever you're seeing this, that the audio will be up on Wednesdays, not Fridays now. So you guys don't have to wait so long because we had so many people asking, where's the podcast? Where's the podcast last week? So we are changing it to put it up audio on Wednesdays. And the episode, hopefully, we haven't heard back from YouTube yet about the verification. But as soon as we do, we will have the episodes up on YouTube so you guys can watch that as well. But
That's right.
that is it. Dawna, do you have anything else to add before we say goodbye?
Just like go have a really nice day.
Or a bad one. It's your prerogative.
That's true. If you want to have a bad day, by all means, go have a
Sometimes-
shit day.
Go. That's it. Go have a shitty day.
There you go. This is two straight guys signing off.
Signing off. Deuces. I can't. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us in the chat. Thank you. We saw some subs here too. Thank you so much for the subs. We really, really appreciate it. If you guys can follow us on all of our social medias and everything, that would be most appreciated. And obviously, like, retweet, like, comment.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's going to be our sub only content?
Have a shit day t-shirt. No, I don't. Well,
I mean, if the
Maybe.
shoe fits.
nothing. I don't know. But all right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you later. We'll see you next week. Same time. Bye.
Bye.